My name is Justin. Many of you might know me as JD, and I am a grateful follower of Jesus Christ. And I have claimed victory over codependency, created from a lifetime of pains and hurts that were caused from my youth all the way through my adulthood. I was born at the end of the 60s to an unwed mother. That wasn't something that was happening at that time, and it wasn't very well accepted. I never knew my birth father. When I was 14 years old, I had an aunt blurt out that I was not really a Nuremberg, that I didn't belong. And that was how I found out that the man that I had called my dad, my whole life to that point, wasn't my father. And I began to lose trust in people. When this was confirmed to me by my mother, I had lost trust in her, and I didn't know who I was. I lost all of my identity. And this caused me to begin to spiral into a world that made me act out. I didn't make friends very well. I didn't have the social cues that most people had because I had closed myself off to the world. I fought depression, anger, sadness continuously. When I was approached to come into CR, because I had a friend who thought they would do me some good, but I thought I was going to go help other people because that's what I'd like to do. When I discovered that I needed as much help as anyone, I was surprised. But Celebrate Recovery has allowed me to overcome the hurts, habits, and hang-ups in my life that have caused me so much pain for the greater portion of my life, that it has nearly destroyed my family. It nearly destroyed my marriage. I've had multiple failed relationships in my life because I didn't know who I was or how I was supposed to act with people. All I did was spend all my time trying to please other people, and I worried about what they thought of me. So I created a false personality. I created a false person, and I tried hard to stay up to that level. But I found that it was always impossible, and I would eventually be discovered and people wouldn't like who I was. So I would break my relationships off quickly and move on to a new one. Through Celebrate Recovery, I was able to learn who I was. Jesus Christ led me through this process, this 12-step process, that allowed me to discover what hurts in my life have created these problems for me and my reactions to them and why I was having so many problems. And I faced them, and with Christ's help, I was able to overcome these hurts, and I was able to take this baggage that I had carried for my entire life, and I set it down at the foot of the cross, and I gave it to God, and I walked away from it. And I now can say that I am victorious over codependency, that I no longer have to be a fake person. I no longer have to try to put on a persona that isn't me, that I can face the world as the person that I am, who God created me to be. And I know that people like me for who I am, the real me. God has also been so kind and gracious to me that just a couple years ago, He allowed me to find my birth father. And I was able to reconnect with him and close that door that was opened so many years ago that has caused me so much pain my whole life. And now I have a relationship with my earthly father as well as my heavenly father. And my earthly father and I, our relationship is so great, it's like we were never apart. My dad is a believer, and he is so happy that I have been able to release this pain in my life. And I have seen many miracles happen in Celebrate Recovery. I've seen so many people on the edge of complete destruction, ready to give up on their lives and ready to commit suicide, a few of them. And because of the step studies and because of the 12-step program of Celebrate Recovery, they've been able to figure out what is driving their pains and their hurts, and they have been able to overcome them as well. So I know that all of us sitting out here today in the world, and those of you watching this video, all of us have hurts, habits, and hang-ups that we deal with on a daily basis. And all of us, if we're honest with ourselves, are trying to hide something from the people around us because we don't know how to deal with it, that we haven't turned it over completely to God. I just invite you, if you are one of those people that is tired of the fight, the constant struggle that you are dealing with because of your hurts, habits, or hang-ups, I invite you to come check out Celebrate Recovery. See what it has to offer for you. See what it means to be part of a community of people that are trying hard to discover who they are, where the root causes of their problems come from, and give them over to Christ and walk away and become victorious in their lives. Thank you for your time.